So what about this cortical? What's the clinical relevance? Well, let me give it to you. What if your patient was pregnant, and then let's say that during delivery that there was massive hemorrhage, there was tetanic contraction taking place in the area of the placenta, and the placenta ripped away from the decidua of the endometrium. Are you picturing that? What did I just give you the description of? What kind of pathology? The placenta just ripped away from the decidua of the endometrium of this lovely mother. There's massive bleeding that is taking place in that, let's say, third trimester, and the fetus then dies. That is referring to what? The ripping of the placenta from the decidua. It's not going to be accreta, placenta accreta, no. It's not placenta previa. It's placenta abruptio, isn't it? Or abruptio placenta. That's what I'm referring to. Dr. Raj, what does that have to do with this? Everything. That's how the case will begin on your boards. You with me, Omar? And everyone else. You have a pregnant lady, loss of the fetus. Maybe the mother was hypertensive. Maybe she did some cocaine, causing tetanic contractions down in the placenta, causing ripping of the placenta from the decidua. Are you picturing that? Unfortunate. That's massive bleeding taking place. I know everyone knows about Sheehan, but what may then happen to the cortex of the kidney? That massive bleeding that may take place, almost in DIC-like manner. Massive bleeding, almost like a DIC-like a manner. What do you know about DIC? Massive bleeding. What do you know about placenta abruptio? Massive bleeding, right? Then what's going to be affected in the kidney? Oh, it's called acute cortical necrosis. That's your diagnosis. It's called what? Acute cortical necrosis. So what kind of nephron will be affected? The cortical nephron. Is that clear? You must know the diagnosis of